So this episode we actually had the idea for a long time ago.
It's so awesome to be here. Doing commentary. Just leave all that on. We're so excited to be here doing commentary. It's one of our favorite things to do.
Talking about our own work is something we just love so much that we're trying to. But actually, this show we had the idea to do this show for a long time because so many people in our office played this game, World of Warcraft, including me. And still to this day, I mean, it's been out now for like 3 years or something, and a lot of people in the office will walk by and instead of animating their shot, they're playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, at any one point in the office, there's either South Park characters on all the monitors or World of Warcraft characters on all the monitors. It pretty much is. Usually there's more World of Warcraft, actually.
And I mean, World of Warcraft was a great game and did a lot of things for the industry, but like after about 20 hours of playing it, I was like, this is kind of the same thing over and over again. And I got bored with it and did what you're supposed to do, which is at some point stop playing it and do other things with your life.
Yeah,
and
have fun with it and then do other stuff. Even the people, when we did this episode in conjunction with the people at Blizzard, the people who actually produced the game. And even they were like, boy, some of these people are losers that play this game all the time. Even the people who work for the company.
But it was cool. We came up with the idea, and we're like, a long time we kind of were talking about how do we do the animation within the game, because we didn't assume that Blizzard was going to help us out. And so, especially under our time schedule, it's like, well, do we go in there and it just looks like South Park? Because for us to do 3D stuff, obviously, that takes a lot longer to do, and we can't do it in our kind of time frame. So we actually did a lot of R&D, we call it in the biz, where we, tried it with different ways of animating the game. And then finally, we came up with the idea of like, let's just ask Blizzard if they'll give us their characters and we can put lip sync on them, and then we can, actually it was pretty cool because the way that our show works, the software, all of our animators were able to animate, just import their characters from the game and then animate them. And then a lot of the show is actually we just had a round table full of people from Blizzard and people from our office playing the game and
then capturing
and then
it
sitting there directing. It was kind of like directing a live action shoot. You're just sitting there going, okay, everyone run over here, and they would just all do it within the game, and we'd capture that and put it in the show. And that really that helped us animate it in time. Having to animate all those individually would have taken forever, but just doing it within the game, which most of the times when you see the fighting, that's all actual game being played. And obviously when people are talking within the game and emoting, that's animation.
Yeah.
But it was a cool kind of crossover. It was
I'd say the people from Blizzard too were on board from the first. We thought there's no way they're ever going to want to do this. Because we have fun with World of Warcraft. We are kind of saying that there are some losers that play it too much and stuff. We didn't know if they wanted to be a part of it, and they were on board like immediately and sent like really great people over that helped us. It's actually totally it was pretty amazing how cool they were about it.
Yeah. But it was funny, we had like every show, we hadn't really written the whole show when we started it, and so we were just messing around, and what the Blizzard people did was basically they had to start their own game, start their own server so that the people in the office and them could all get on it and do what we needed to do for the show. And at one point while we were doing that, this random character just showed up and started running around trying to kill people. And we're like, who is that? And they said, we don't know. It's just someone logged in from somewhere in the world who had found this server and was now trying to screw up our shoot. And it was so perfect. It was so exactly what the show was about. And then at one point, one of the Blizzard people says, I'm going to kill him. And it done this big, super high-tech thing where he walked over and touched the guy and he died. And the other Blizzard people were like, dude, you can't do that. Like, you can't kill other players like that. It's not cool. And like this big ethical thing about how they, because they are high up on the Blizzard chain, they're not allowed to go in and serve.
Right, they have like things. A death touch. They know the secret hack to go like death touch anybody, but when you use death touch is highly controversial.
Yeah,
of like when that's okay to do.
It's
and when
so
it's
fascinating to watch the whole thing, and so a lot of the banter in the show came out of that too.
I would love to have death touch and just go around and kill some people in World of Warcraft.
That's enough about that, probably.
That's enough about World of Warcraft.
Next episode.